I've been reading Andy Weir lately, Artemis set on a lunar colony, and Project Hail Mary, a lone scientist surviving interstellar space alongside an alien he never expected to meet. What strikes me across both books, none of Weir's characters ever guess at whether their life support is working. They read the instruments: oxygen, pressure, temperature, fuel. The dashboard is not optional. It is the difference between surviving and not. Your body works the same way. It's a life support system running a continuous set of internal conditions that determine whether you flourish or decline. You have instruments available. Most people over 50 have never looked at them. This is post one of The Numbers Don't Lie, a six-part series on the measurements every adult over 50 should know: VO2 max, grip strength, heart rate variability, bone density, and resting heart rate. The series closes with a personal longevity dashboard you can actually build and track. Think of it as learning to read your own instruments. We start with the one research ranks above all the others. Your doctor checks cholesterol, blood pressure, blood glucose. Almost certainly not your VO2 max, and yet it is the single strongest predictor of all-cause mortality. Stronger than smoking, stronger than diabetes, stronger than a history of heart disease. VO2 max is the maximum rate at which your body consumes oxygen during intense exercise, reflecting the combined capacity of your lungs, heart, and muscles to take in, deliver, and use oxygen. Think of it as your engine size. High VO2 max means your body sustains hard work efficiently. Low means it's straining at efforts that should feel manageable. If VO2 max were a spacecraft instrument, it would be the oxygen delivery gauge, the one no crew member ever ignores. In the human body, a declining VO2 max is a silent emergency. No alarm sounds. You just gradually become less capable, less resilient, until you check the gauge. VO2 max drops roughly 10% per decade after 30, accelerating after 50. By your 70s, an untrained individual may have lost 40% or more of the capacity they had at 25. A landmark JAMA Network Open study found low cardiorespiratory fitness carries a mortality risk comparable to, and sometimes exceeding, established heart disease. The good news? VO2 max is one of the most trainable metrics on this list. The engine can be rebuilt. How to test it? 4 options. The gold standard is a lab VO2 max test, accurate, but costs $100 to $300. The Rockport walk test is free. Walk 1 mile as fast as you can, record your time and immediate heart rate, plug both into a free online calculator with your age, sex, and weight. If you have a Garmin or Apple Watch, you likely already have an estimate in your app. Use it to track trends, not as a precise clinical reading. My recommendation? Do the Rockport walk test this week. Write the result down with today's date. That number is your baseline. What moves the number? Zone 2 cardio is the primary tool. Moderate intensity, roughly 60 to 70% of max heart rate, the pace where you can speak in short sentences but not hold a full conversation. Consistent Zone 2 drives meaningful VO2 max improvements within 8 to 12 weeks, even in older adults. Resistance training supports it. Muscle improves how efficiently your body uses the oxygen your heart delivers. The strength work and the longevity metrics are the same conversation. My own VO2 max sits in the good range for my age, but not excellent. That gap is why Zone 2 is built into my weekly training alongside the 4-day strength program. It's a number I intend to move. Your action this week: walk a measured mile as fast as you can, then run the Rockport calculator. 5 minutes gives you a baseline you can build from. Next week, post 2. The metric that sounds almost trivial until you read the research. Your hand strength predicts cardiovascular risk, cognitive decline, and survival odds after serious illness. And you can test it today. I'm Marty at VirtaFitness. I'll see you next week.